Why do we invest in apartment buildings rather than other asset types? For instance, office buildings, shopping centers, or single-family homes? There are several reasons that we choose to invest in multi-unit residential buildings. A central reason, and one that hits home for many people these days, is that investment returns on apartment buildings do not correlate with the stock market. When the market is down, returns are not necessarily down. When the market is up, returns are unlikely to skyrocket. This stability brings with it a level of predictability and a measure of comfort. This is unlike other asset classes, such as the retail or office sector. Think about this. The economy hits a rough patch. What happens? Companies go out of business. This will affect the office market in that vacancy rates will rise. This will also affect shopping centers. The public is consuming less. Retailers go out of business, and inevitably, vacancy rates rise in these retail centers. There's no such effect that takes place in the apartment building market during economic slowdowns. If anything, potential home buyers will put off purchasing a new home and will continue to rent until the economy has stabilized. Another reason we focus on the multi-residential market is that banks understand this market. Canadian banks have loaned billions of dollars over the years, secured against multi-residential buildings. The stability, security, and predictability of this market has resulted in banks being willing to loan a lot of money at extremely low interest rates. In fact, banks will loan a greater percentage of money towards the purchase of these assets than towards the purchase of any other real estate investment class. With this increased leverage and the very low interest rates, we're able to attain stable, predictable, and high returns for ourselves and our investors. Low sensitivity to single-tenant move-out. What happens if you have an 8-story office building and the tenant leasing the top 2 floors decides to move out? Suddenly you, as the owner, have 25% vacancy in your building. This is often enough to quickly eat up any cash reserves that might exist. However, with apartment buildings, due to the larger number of smaller-sized tenants, single-tenant move-outs cause nothing more than a manageable ripple.